If your student rides the bus, here's how they'll get into school in the morning. The bus will drop them off on the curb in the front, and then they'll follow the yellow arrows. The yellow arrows are set 6 feet apart to work on social distancing, and students will follow those arrows up into the diagonal sidewalk. When they get into the diagonal sidewalk, they'll notice that there's two sets of arrows. There's a set of yellow arrows on your left, and there's a set of blue arrows on their right. Which arrows they use depend on their grade level. For first, second, and third grade, they're going to follow the yellow arrows. They'll go up the yellow arrows on the left side, and as they walk up to the front, there'll be someone there to screen them and get them checked in for the morning. Then students will continue on to their classroom. If they're in Mr. Crocker's room, they'll stop at the first door they get to. If they go to Mrs. Culbertson's classroom, they'll stop at the next one. And if they go to Mrs. Davis's room, they'll stop on the last one. If your student is a kindergartner, a fourth grader, or a fifth grader, they'll follow the blue arrows. They'll go up the same way, and there'll be someone to check them in as well. Once they're checked in, they'll continue heading towards the front door, where they'll head into the building. For kindergarten and fourth grade, once you're in the building, you'll go down our middle hallway. The first room you get to on the right is our kindergarten classroom. If you're in fourth grade, you'll continue down the hallway. The first room you'll get to on your right is Mrs. Schneider's fourth grade classroom. And the second one you'll get to is Mrs. Ison's fourth grade classroom. Here's Mrs. Schneider's. And here's Mrs. Ison's. For fifth grade, you're going to take a right and walk down to the lower hallway. You'll come in the front door, turn right here. And then you're going to follow this hallway all the way around. When you get to the end of the hallway, you'll turn left, and the first room on your left will be Mrs. Smith's classroom. And the second room on your left will be Mrs. Bachmeyer's classroom. Again, these are your fifth grade classrooms. If your parent drops you off to school, everyone goes in the doors on the west end of the school. When you enter those doors, the first room on your right is Mrs. Davis's classroom. The second room on your right will be Mrs. Culbertson's third grade classroom. And then the next door on your right will be Mr. Crocker's second grade classroom. If you're in one of the other grades, kindergarten, fourth, or fifth, You'll continue past these rooms down the hallway. When you get to this area that we call the four corners, kindergarten and fourth grade will take a left, and they're going to go down that middle hallway. Kindergarten's the first room on your right. And then you'll go down the hallway to our fourth grade classrooms. Again, Mrs. Schneider's is the first one on the right. And Mrs. Ison's is the next one on the right. For our fifth graders, when you get to the four corners, you're going to go ahead and keep going straight. You're going to walk down the hallway. Kind of a long hallway here, down towards those end doors. And then when you get to the end of the hallway, you're going to go ahead and take a left. And then remember, Mrs. Smith's class is the first room on your left. And Mrs. Bachmeyer's classroom is the second classroom on your left. Looking forward to seeing all of you soon.